Okay, we'll come back, and this is the question that I was talking about. Uh, not for you to get confused, this question is based on pressure. Well, like my question is saying, what is the average pressure exerted on the ground by a man weighing 65 kilograms or kg if the area of his boots in contact with the ground is 200 square centimeter? Okay, solution. Solution. Um, in physics, we always have to go for the data given. Well, our data given. When we look at the question, what is the average pressure exerted on the ground if the man, by a man weighing 65 kg? Well, we have mass, which is equals to 65 kilogram. And in this case, we have an area of 200 centimeters squared. And when you look carefully, I love physics. The reason why I love physics is that it's practical and it requires one to think critically. It's talking about um, a pressure exerted on the ground. In this case, don't forget we're talking about, we also involve free fall. If you've not covered free fall, go to my channel, there you find free fall. But in this case, the free fall is applying. Well, like if I say, okay, quite alright, without rushing, I'll say my formula. We're looking for the pressure, which we don't know. In physics, we don't write x, but we just put a question mark. The formula, we say pressure is equals to, that's force over area, or I prefer to going for pressure is equals to weight over area. Is that clear? Yes, I prefer to going for pressure is equals to weight over area. Where I'll say pressure is equals to, look, this is why now I meant what I was, this is why now my thing is applying. Check. What is the average pressure exerted on the ground? It's talking about free fall. Free fall. And when you talk about gravity, it's 10 meters per second squared. Or others prefer to it going by saying 9.8 meters per second squared. Right? This is only rough, don't mind it, or maybe don't wonder why I'm writing like this. It's only because I'm trying to remind you of what you've already done or what you know. In this case, I'll say pressure is equals to mass, open bracket, mass times my gravity, of which is 10 meters per second squared, over what? Area. I guess you're clear of the reason why I'm bringing in the force times the gravity. When you look at the question, it's talking about the pressure exerted on the ground, meaning it was somewhere up, or it was exerted on the ground, right? And for it to exert, meaning it's applying a certain gravity, of which it's becoming 10 meter per second squared, or 9.8 meter per second square, or per square second. Then in this case, pressure is equals to, we're having a mass of 65, open bracket, 65 times our gravity. In this case, we'll go for the 10 meters per second squared, but in this case I'll include them outside the bracket where I'll say it's kg for this, and I'll say kg per meter per second squared for the gravity. Now check, I'll say pressure is equals to, this times this over area, my area is 200, yes. I'll say pressure is equals to, this times this with my calculator, I'm trying to prove out when I say open bracket, 65 times 10 close is equals to 650. It's giving me 650. When I add the kg and the meter per second squared, it's giving me Newton, right? It's giving me Newton over the 200. 200 is centimeter squared. 200 centimeter squared. Pressure is equals to, this and this goes. Of course, 20 into, I will say 20, that's 65. Since we've cancelled out the zeros, we'll say 65 divided by 20. This will give me 3.25 Newton per centimeter squared, or per square centimeter. I guess this is clear. If any clarifications, or maybe you're just trying to wonder how I'm writing this, it's an examination questions, and yeah, okay. Subscribe to my channel, check for more solutions and questions to your exam-based questions. Thank you for watching.